Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Miss Doyle here with another phonics lesson. We are learning a brand new sound today. It's one you guys haven't learned from me. You maybe learned it somewhere else in a book or something, but it's not one that we have had a formal lesson on. So I'm really looking forward to introducing you to this sound today. But before we have a look at this new sound, we need to go over last week's sound, or the week before actually. So I'm going to segment the word and you need to shout it back to me. Are you ready? Ha or n. Horn. K or n. Corn. B or n. Born. St or m. Storm. That's a tricky one. N or th. North. And the last one, b or I. That's a tricky one. Let me give it to you again. B or I. Boring. I hope you never say that my phonics is boring. Right, let's have a look at some of our set one sounds. So keep an eye on my arrow. I will point to a sound. I want you to tell me what it is. Let's go. Great job, well done. Now we will have a closer look at some of the digraphs that we have learned so far this term. Tell me, what is this first one that you see? A. Well done. Now this one is the latest sound that we learned. It is the or sound. Now, I told you before, Miss Doyle says or with a strong emphasis on the sound because I have an Irish accent. Some teachers might say oh because they have a slightly different accent, but Miss Doyle always pronounces the quite strong. So the sentence we have is shut the door. And here is our new sound today. It's a trigraph. Now we've learned a trigraph before when we learned the I sound. I as in fly high. So a trigraph is when we have three letters together, but they make one sound. So this trigraph are these special friends. When they're together, they make the air sound. And the sentence we say is, that's not fair. And you can see the mummy here has a big plate of treats and the children don't have any. So they are saying, that's not fair. So the sound is air, okay? My turn, air. Your turn. My turn, air. Your turn. Excellent. Now let's say the sentence. That's not fair. Your turn. My turn. That's not fair. Your turn. Excellent. Let's have a look at a few other words that have this sound. We have chair, chair, air, hair, air, pair. And I've written of socks because a pair of socks this word pear is different to if you are eating the fruit that is a pear. So this pear has the air sound written like this. Next one is stairs. Stairs. And here we have a air. Now, when you have a y at the end of a word, it's usually an E sound. So let's sound it out like an E. Air E. Fairy. And this is a f air. Do you know what a fair is? A fair is, say if you've ever been to Global Village, and at the bottom there's lots of different rides and things that you can go on. And when they're all together, we say it's a fair. So this here at the back is a Ferris wheel. Okay, and it's where you go up really high in a special type of cart, and at the top you can see far, far away. So when we have all these things together, we call it a fair or a fairground. Okay, it's time to listen carefully and see if you can hear today's air sound in any of these words. Okay, we've got farm, fairy, pear, horse. Which words have the air sound in? Tell your grown up or shout them out nice and loud. Okay, let's have a look at the first word here is farm. Does farm have the air sound? No, it doesn't. So it cannot come into the oval today because it doesn't have the right sound in. What about the word fairy? Does fairy have the air sound? Yes, it does. So it can come into the circle, the oval. What about the word pear? Pear. Does pear have the air sound? Excellent. Yes, it does. So it can come into the oval. It has the air sound at the end. Pear. Air. And the last one is the word horse. Does horse have the air sound? No, so we can cross it out. Okay, excellent. Well done. Okay, it is time for us to write some words, and I'm going to write the air sound up here because it's quite tricky to remember what it looks like because it's a trigraph. So I'll write it up there in case you need it. Okay, so this word here is hair. Now, hair only has two sounds, so you only need two Freddy fingers. So can you show me two Fred fingers? And then use your other hand to pinch the sounds onto your Fred fingers. Off you go. When you have sounded out the word, you can write it down. Pause the video now so that you can write down the word hair. Okay, if you've finished, what's the first sound that you've got on your board? Ha. Excellent. Give yourself a tick if you have ha. If you don't have ha, don't worry, you can write it down now. And what's and give yourself a tick if you got air. And if you got both sounds, you can have a smiley face. Okay, the second word we're going to write today is stairs. Now again, I'm going to write the air sound up here for you. It might be a little bit tricky to remember. Okay, now stairs has four sounds. You can see there that there's four dots and dashes. So there's 3 dots and a dash. So put up your 4 Freddy fingers and sound out the word stairs. Stairs. Sound it out for me nice and loud. Once you've sounded it out, you can write it down. Pause the video so that you have some time to write it down. Okay, if you're finished, what is the first sound in stairs? Excellent, easy peasy. It's S. Now the second sound here is a bit tricky to hear, so see if you were able to hear it. Airs. Very good. If you heard that, well done, because it was tricky. So a tick for S, a tick for T. And then today's sound. Air. Take for air. Stairs. Another S on the end. Give yourself a tick for that. If you got them all right, you can definitely have a star because that was tricky. Well done. Okay, it's time to write a sentence. Now, before I tell you what the sentence is, I want you to think about capital letters, finger spaces, full stop, and when you think you finished, read it again to double check. Okay, the words over here are the and all, and our today's sound is here. Okay, so all those things are there to help you so that you can try and do this on your own. Okay, I am going to show you at the end, as I always do, how to do it. So try and have a go yourself first, and then you can correct it with me. Okay, right, the sentence is, it's a short one today because this is a new sound, so I didn't want to make it too tricky for you. So listen. Look at all the aircrafts. Look at all the aircrafts. Okay, your turn. My turn. Look at all the aircrafts. Your turn. Okay, off you go. Write it down. Pause the video. And then when you have finished, you can press play and we'll see if you got it all right, all by yourself. Okay, are you ready? If you're not ready, pause the video. If you are ready, get ready to see if you got any ticks. Right, the first word was look, and we needed to remember a capital letter. So your look should look like this with a capital Now it is a kicking cut here. If you did a curly cut, don't worry, you can rub out and change it to a kicking cut. If you wrote the word look, just like me, then you can have a tick. Okay, look, then we needed to remember a finger space. Look, finger space, at, really easy. If you wrote at just like me, give yourself a tick. Look at, another finger space, and the, you should know it, but I put it there for you just in case. Look at, oh, Miss Doyle, you've made an error. Look at all. So all was up here for you at the top. Look at all. So if you wrote all like me, give yourself a tick. Look at all the, finger space, the, tick for the. Look at all the aircrafts. So let's do air first. Air. Okay. Now crafts is a curly K. If you wrote a kicking cut, don't worry, that's fine. Crafts. K, a, crafts. Now aircrafts is quite tricky to write, so if you got it all correct, well done. I think you could have 2 ticks for that. It was very tricky. If you didn't get it correct, don't worry. You can just copy Miss Doyle's. And then what do I have to remember when I finished? A full stop. So if you remembered your full stop, give yourself a tick. And the last thing that we have to do is check it all again. Okay. So get your pointy finger ready and point to your words. Let's go. Look at all the aircrafts. Look at all the aircrafts. Do you know what an aircraft is? An aircraft is something that flies in the sky, like a helicopter or an airplane or a hot air balloon or a jet. Okay, so it's something that we can fly somewhere in, an aircraft. Well done with your sentence writing. It's now time to read some words. So look out for my dots and dashes, and when you see a dot, say the sound, and when you see a dash, say the sound. Let's go. Air. What's that word? Fair. Well done if you got that one right. Okay, this one's 2 dashes, so see if you can spot what the first digraph is. Ch, air. What's that word? Ch, air. Chair. Well done if you got chair. It's time for our last slide today. Okay, we are going to read a sentence. Remember, if it's a tricky word, I'll underline the whole word for you. Okay, the first word is a tricky word. It's a tricky word. The. Well done. The. Big. Well done. Big. The. Big. Jet. Jet. The big jet. Next word's an easy one. Is. Very good. Back to the start so we don't forget the start of the sentence. The big jet is at. The big jet is at. The. Well done. Back to the start. The big jet is at the last word. Airport. Airport. Well done if you read airport, because that's tricky. Let's try and read the sentence together. The big jet is at the airport. Your turn. Excellent. The big jet is at the airport. There's the big jet at the airport. Well done, guys. Super work. Fantastic phonics today, everybody. Don't forget to keep your whiteboard, take a picture of the words you've written and upload it in response to this activity. We're back to normal this week. So we have today's phonics. You'll have another phonics on Tuesday, and you will have a recap lesson on Thursday. Have a great week, everybody.